Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our Let's Learn Together series here in Stationeers. I hope you're all doing well, having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning member, welcome back to you as well. Great to have you all here hanging out, having fun, joining the conversation in our Discord server and in the comments section. It's all wonderful and good, and I'm excited to hear from you and to interact with you, to learn from you guys, and I hope you all are learning something from me, even if it's learning what not to do. It's still learning in my book, and that's a cool thing. As usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of this wonderful video. Okay, so, um, I did a little homework off camera during my free time this weekend, and over the weekend, and watched a few videos from different perspectives, different people who've played Stationeers, and so I got to see some of um, the different perspectives, if you will, and discovered that even though I had said before I was restarting the world because I didn't want, I realized I was going down the road of playing like I was in a different version of Space Engineers. Uh, I discovered I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. It's an old habit. Um, anyway, I discovered something in those videos. So what I did is I went and watched some of the pros who have been playing Stationeers for, well, I guess since the game actually was in alpha stage before it was in where it is now. Um, so I've been watching them, and then I've watched some videos from people on YouTube who bought the game and are starting it out, and they're clearly uh, they're not experienced in Stationeers at all. They're clearly trying to figure things out. I even saw a video from one person who said he had just bought the game and he tried it in hard mode. I don't really know why, but he tried it in hard mode and he royally got wrecked in the game because he didn't know that it was going to be so difficult. Um, but as I was watching, I discovered something. And so I went and looked at some tutorial videos too from different players who've played for a while who have put out some tutorials. Um, First of all, you need to go back and answer a question from, I think it was last week or the week before, that somebody asked me about the difference between the basic solar panel and the advanced. Now, the answer I gave last week was that with the basic solar panel, you cannot really adjust its position, whereas you can with the advanced solar panel, and you can set the advanced solar panel up to do automated tracking of the sun. That's still true, but I discovered that, and I need to verify this with the Stationeers Wikipedia, or Stationpedia, I think is what they're calling it. But the basic solar panel only gives you only generates about 50 kilowatts of power from the sun. So whereas the advanced solar panel, I think I saw it said 1,500 kilowatts per from the sun. So clearly the advanced solar panel is better if you're going to stick with renewable energy. You'd still need a lot. So there is that. So I wanted to just go back and answer that. I'm sure there are other differences that I'm missing as well. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, in these videos, you could tell that the players were getting screwed up because they were constantly having to go out and get coal, kind of like I've been doing, to maintain power with those large cells, small cells, and whatnot. So I'm not the only one running into that. Um, And I think a lot of it is because there's no real the tutorials in the game are not really geared toward new players. Yes, they show you the basics, but they don't really walk you through what the best way to survive is. And so in my view, that's not those the in-game tutorials are not as helpful as people might think. But what I've noticed, as I was noticing that from newer players and even some of the older players that I watched, the more experienced like Splitsy and Cows Are Evil and a few others, they were some of them were mentioning similar things about power. I then stumbled on a tutorial, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I will probably think of it. I have it saved to my personal off-camera YouTube page, but in his tutorial series, he was actually mentioning that ideally you kind of want your station battery up within the first 2 days, which actually does make a lot of sense, and that's kind of what I was thinking based on what I was seeing. So what I'd like to do, and he did say that if you end up going 10 days and you go through the first storm and you don't have that station battery up, and you're going further out to get coal to keep your batteries your power cells charged, you're probably not going to recover from that. And I'd say that's probably correct. There probably is a way to do it, but based on what I've seen so far, I don't know that it's the easiest thing to do. So what I'd like to do today, ladies and gentlemen, is I've deleted our current world. I'm going to keep all the same settings, so don't worry about that. But we're going to start a new world. We're going to start over. And we're going to try to apply that logic of just focusing on getting our furnace up on day 1 and getting a station battery by day 2. If we can do that, then our power is going to be pretty much a non-issue at that. Okay? So that's what I'd like to do. So that's going to be our goal for this episode, is to get that done. If we can get that done, then the next thing is going to be, okay, let's get the habitat built fast so that we don't have to worry about breathing and all that good stuff. Okay? So let's go ahead. We'll grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffin, sausage, egg and cheese biscuits, fruit roll-ups if you like them. I like my meatball subs and my egg salad sandwiches. All that good stuff. We'll grab all that. We'll grab our favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, and we'll get cracking. Okay, so let's go ahead. Create new world. We are going ours. And I do like donut flats. Why? I just do. So we'll go with that. Go over here. We're gonna pick standard. Oops, I picked easy. Okay, we'll pick standard mode. Yes. Alright, and now I just gotta name this bad boy. Let's learn together standard difficulty. Alright, there we go. And that is the naming convention that I use for my game saves, those who wonder. Alright, now here I am going to say our standard just to get us going. Not going to change anything to confuse myself more than I ever will. So, we're going to try this, see if this actually is correct. Okay, so one thing I did notice is in the game when they first start and they drop you on the lander, one thing I noticed is that your headlamp is on when they drop you, when you're inside the lander before the door pops open. So always press L at that point so you can save yourself money and energy. Yeah, money. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have money on Mars when we're starting. Yeah, right. All right. Grab these. Okay. One. I'm gonna come over like this. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to do... Not going to worry about the airlock just yet, because we're going to build that later. 4 and 5. Okay. Grab ourselves some iron sheets. Put you there. Put you there. Up here. All right. Okay, so now I can safely walk on the platform without me screwing up. Okay, so there's our platform. I am not going to weld that up any more than that. I feel like I'd be making myself look stupid if I did. Turn that on because I need it for the moment. Let's put you where? We'll put you right here. Put the arc furnace up. Right, like that. Grab this. At least I'm getting to know these things. I need plastic sheets. Woohoo! So I was actually online the other day looking at some videos for my games, and discovered that Super Mario Brothers has a new movie coming out. Now, when I was a kid, I don't know if it's a new movie or if it's a repeat of a movie. But when I was a kid, I used to love Super Mario Brothers. Okay, there's our Emma Bomb. You're gonna need glass sheets. So I thought that was kind of cool that I saw that. I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a new video coming out or if it's just a redo of an older video, older movie. Let's put the solar panel right here, because, yeah, that should work. And we'll do this. Okay. Okay. Get all this hooked up. Day 1, we are almost out of sunlight. By day 2, day 3 is when you really want to have the batteries in. I really need to look to see if there's a mod that tells us what time it is in the game. I wonder if there is. There probably is, and I just don't know about it. Hey. It'd be nice to know what time it is in the game. That's what I'm saying. I know we have that there. We do have that for Space Engineers. There is that mod. We are going to need an electronics printer. All right, so we've got our. Oh, I forgot that. Whoops. God, I need the APC. Oops. Forgot I need my APC out, guys. How could you guys let me forget that? Come on now. Nah, I'm just kidding. I would have forgot it anyway. Okay. Need to hook those two up. Okay. Now, let's see if we do this right. Okay, data. All right, so that's the correct way to do it. That's hooked up. I'm just putting these batteries in here, guys, while I think about it. Otherwise, I will forget them. And we are going to need them in the short term, so. Alright. Now, let's do this. That. Okay. On. Grab me little crowbar. There we go. Alright, so we've got that. Now, we can do some mining. All right, so first, to get our furnace up, we need gold, copper, and iron. So gold, copper, and iron is what we need right away, ladies and gents. Let's go find it. Darker than a... Okay, so there is oxide. Alright, so we got oxide nearby. Okay, there's coal. That's good to know. We know that's here. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, thank you for the comment about how you tell if something is done in the furnace. Thank you. I didn't actually notice it when I had my crosshairs pointed toward that little box, but I shall look again. It is probably there, and I might have missed it. And that is because the print in the UI for a lot of things is very small. That's oxide. Plenty of that over here. More oxide here. What are we on an oxide-enriched planet? Yeah. So thank you for that comment. I will definitely, I shall definitely look for it. And Ballerin, thank you for the confirmation about iron. Thank you for the confirmation, my friend. About the mixtures and whatnot. I will definitely be writing a cheat sheet for myself. And I'll post it for people too. Excuse me. Had to sneeze. Okay. I'll grab that too, I guess. Alright, we'll know there's iron here. Alright, so now we just need gold and copper. This is copper. It's oxide, so we want to be careful there. Don't need the oxide just yet. Alright, there is copper. Alright. We got 2 of the 3. Now, I've been noticing, I don't know if this actually is going to hold true, but where there is copper and iron, there's gold nearby. And I've been noticing that. It's interesting. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if the developers did that intentionally or not, but that is something similar to Space Engineers. Is they'll have like 3 different ores clumped together, like iron, nickel, and silicon, for example. Oops. I grab. Okay, well, I grabbed oxide. Just means I don't have to grab oxide. So it's basically for our oxide, it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio for our fuel mix. 8 volatile to, or 2 volatile to 1 to 1 oxide. Or I'm sorry, 8 volatile to 2 to 4 oxide. Alright, there's our... Oh, there's our... Hey, silly stuff's right here, too. Hot damn. Alright. Alright, so our goal now is to get our furnace up and running. Okay, we'll flip that on. I think we do the gold first, because that takes longest. Well, it's either gold or copper it does. Alright, so we're getting there. Come on, hurry up. I'm an impatient. No, not really. But all we can do right now is sit back and wait. And I do tend to be impatient. Alright, there's 7 grams of gold. Stuff you in there. I guess we can get the... While we're waiting, we can actually set up where our... where we want our furnace to be here. And I think I'm gonna put it 2, 4, 5. I think we'll put it right there. And we're just gonna make a 4x4 right here. 2. Well, I'll make a... Because assuming we don't screw this up. 3. There. Alright, I'll put those there. Beep. Yeah, got the wrong thing. Meant to grab the iron sheets. Turn my light off. I don't need that on. How are we doing over here? Okay, 22 grams of gold left to do, and then we got copper to do. And then the iron. Then we'll be able to make our furnace. Be able to print out a furnace kit and the electronics printer. That is our goal, ladies and gents. Getting it all done. Making it look pretty. I will leave the oxide there for now. So basically it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So if I put 8 volatile in, I need to put 4 oxide. That's how you do that. That'll get us the mixture we need correctly for the furnace. Then we can make ourselves some steel. And then, of course, we need 150 iron, 150 coal. And that'll give us...
Hydration critical.
At least it's hydration. Hey, I remembered the
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. That's gonna be something to fix up too. Grab that gold, stuff you in there. Alright, let's do the copper. That'll take a little longer. Because once we have the furnace up and going, we can actually smelt our ore without having to really worry about the arc furnace anymore. That'll actually help probably save a little bit of power too for the base, but we're not gonna have to worry about it. Once we have the steel, we're making that station battery and the cable that we need, and that's how we're gonna go. Because that way at least we can have the mixture of renewable and non-renewable energy. And now I need my light. Okay, copper seems to not take as long as gold. Alright, that's good to know. So that probably means that the length of time for smelting in the arc furnace probably means iron. The order of length would be iron being the shortest. Well, coal would actually technically be the shortest, but iron, copper, gold. I don't know. It might. Silicon's right up there too, so silicon might be next after gold.
Power low.
Yeah. Power low. Thank you, Tias. And this is what I don't like about the large and small power cells. This is why I think I'm correct when I said early on that we probably want to go for the station battery first. And based on those videos I was talking about, I do think I'm right. All right, we are going to chew through the iron fast, so. There's the copper. Okay, we're already chewing through that. And we'll be able to get more iron, so I'm not going to really worry. But as you can see, we're chewing right through the iron, so that's good. What I will probably do, actually, is... if I think about it. Probably just that there. Alright, got that all welded up. We shut this arc furnace off. Turn this bad boy on. Furnace. If I could actually spell correctly. Alright. Get that all made up. The only other thing we're gonna have to do is we got a couple more things to do, but we'll have the furnace built. We just got to make sure that we get the hydraulic pipe bender and the electronics printer too. Should be able to do. Now, if my idea works, we're going to be golden. 61% on the furnace, ladies and gents. Will we be able to get the electronics and hydraulic printer out? Be able to get those printed too. Just think, we haven't even used the solid fuel generator yet. Alright, let's go put this up. And I'm going to put it right here. Oops, no. Yeah, don't do that. Crowbar. Really? Put the furnace down too low. There we go. Oh, I need a wrench and iron. Wrench and iron sheets, which we have. Now I need the welding torch. Okay, so the furnace is built. Now we just gotta hook up the piping for it. So for that we need the hydraulic pipe bender. And we should build the electronics printer too. Oopsie. Alright. Let's grab ourselves electronic. Need that. We need the pipe bender because we need to make the valve and the cow thingy bob. Check our that way we got enough. I do not want this screwed up. I am happy today. I am awesome sauce. Okay, so we'll get this all sorted out here. Give me just 2 seconds. Oops. Crap, I gotta start that all over again. Oh, it actually didn't take out the iron. Oh, cool. Okay. Alright, 25%. Daylight is coming. We do not need our lamp on now. Alright. Daylight is here, so our batteries are going to charge. %. That means we should be able to get the hydraulic pipe bender built. We're almost done. Okay, so now we'll do hydraulic pipe bender. And we need more iron. That's fine. Oh, I actually did not get that right. Drill to wrench. Okay. I do not remember having to use the wrench to deconstruct pipe bender, but maybe I just not fully awake yet. All right, there we go. All right, weld this bad boy up.
Hunger caution.
Thank you, Tias. That's gonna need plastic sheet. Right? Yeah. Plastic sheets. Plastic sheets. Can you tell I am enjoying myself? All right, let me just throw these here for a minute. Okay, we got an electronics printer. All right, there we go. We can make the battery once we have the steel. And I need to go over here.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
I'll fix that while we're right here. Toss another thing of iron in there, get that smelted up real fast so we can make the hydraulic pipe bender. I think I'll smelt up that other iron too, because we can go out for iron. We are doing good, ladies and gentlemen. going to be much easier once we have the station battery. Power won't really be a problem. All right. I think what we'll do is in the next episode we will, what we don't finish here, finish in the next episode. And okay. Pipe. Make our hydraulic pipe bender. That way we can start making our pieces that we need for the pipes for the furnace and get that done. And then in the next episode we'll go and make some steel. We'll do what we need to do to make steel and get that all going. Because we'll make some wind turbines. Now I did also do some research. Wind turbines will give you power throughout the day and evening. It all depends, you know, they've simulated wind, so that all depends. But it will actually give you a little bit of power each in a more consistent way throughout the day and evening. So that's a good way to have it, especially when you got a storm. That's going to actually help fill the power up in the station battery. So we'll want that too. So once we get our station battery ready to go, in the next episode, we will drill and fix our big lander so that we hide that, so we don't have to use the beacon. Protect that, get that all protected, safe and sound. I do kind of have an idea for it later. So we can have an inside monument, windows around it to say this is what this is what our big lander looked like. Hey, cut that off. Alright, so now I'm gonna just stuff this right here for now. We will move these later. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Alright, ladies and gents, I think we will go ahead and we'll call it there. Yeah. Let me do this real quick. And we are going to have to call it because I do have to get to work. Oh, I picked up the... yeah, okay. Alright, we'll grab our wire. Drop some wire in there. Grab our plastic sheets. Grab the screwdriver. Alright, we got our hydraulic pipe bender. Put these plastic sheets away. Right there. Close that up for now. Grab our wire cutters. Grab our wire. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Power critical.
Yeah, thank you, Tess. Alright, there we go. We'll stuff those in there. We shall... stuff you there. Alright. Okay, ladies and gents, I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it there. We've got ourselves set up. Next episode, we will go out and we'll grab what we need so that we can run the furnace. We will fix up the piping on the furnace so that we can do that so we do not blow it up by accident. And we will make our steel and we will get our station battery. Then the next thing will be to build our habitat so we can breathe, we can make water, we can start growing food and all that good stuff. Okay? So, that being said, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet guinea pig, pet orangutan, pet monkey, whatever it might be for you that you might enjoy as a pet. You know, my pet kitty cat, little kitten, says hello and wishes you a safe and wonderful week. Safe, wonderful, and happy week, as I do too. But that being said, by sharing the link to the channel with others, it does help our wonderful channel grow, helps our community grow, tells that silly old YouTube algorithm to show more content from this channel in people's feeds because it helps us grow. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week, and I shall see y'all in the next episode of a Let's Learn Together series right here on the New Galaxy Gamers channel. Happy gaming!